When we're engaging with our clients, not every service will have the same start date, and it's vital that we make every single one of these dates very clear. Setting out these dates is essential to minimizing risk and limiting liability. In this section, you'll see how to manage your key dates across all of your services. Now, to get to the key dates section, we want to come to Configure, Engagement Letters, and it will be the third menu on the subsection. Then to get to the key date in each individual service, we want to come to Configure and Line Items. And then if we edit the line item itself, we can turn on the key date section here and we'll have access to set up all of that information. It's worth noting that in the letter of engagement section itself, the key dates is just an introduction section to the table. So all this is going to change is the way the table is introduced. So if we take a look at this here, service and key dates, what you need to do and what we need to do. If we look at the table, this is just the introduction to that section. Now, when we come into the line item section, the majority of the key dates work is going to be done on a line item by line item basis because we need the flexibility to associate key dates with any service where it's relevant. So you can see in here, we can just use the start date of the proposal as a starting point, or we can amend that as well. So start of proposal, start of financial year, or we can just have a date field that we select in here as well. We can have plus or minus days, weeks, or months across that date. For the deadline, we can do the same thing. So we can choose year end. We can just have a text field where we add whatever we want. So the 22nd month after the pay date. Date field where we can just choose a given date. We can use Payday, VAT Quarter End, VAT Month End, and VAT Year End as well. Then we've got the same options for our filing date in there. So we can still include text field, year end, or the date field in there as well. What this does is gives us the flexibility to associate the correct key dates with every single service that we offer. So now we have that information set up in the line items, we can now see in the complete proposal section, we have a key date section where we can make any final changes that we need to. So within here, I've got the ability to edit all of these key dates, frequency, which may be TBC, I can confirm for things like payroll. And for my VAT period, I can choose this within here as well. I can confirm that these are correct before I send this, and if I need to, I can edit these sections directly within the table itself also. You can see that once it has been edited, we can also choose to revert it as well. We can now see in the letter of engagement itself, we've got all of that key information outlined for those services, and we've got full control over what appears in there. Now, the really handy thing is for things like VAT returns, we can set up the key information, but we will still have the VAT period defined as TBC before we're with the client. So we can still choose that key information once we've learnt it from the individual client that we're sat with. Once this is set up, the start date of every service will be clear to your clients and to everyone within your business as well.